cream from coffee. Boss battle music starts. I have returned, Canadian Daddy. Eve. Welcome in. Yeah. Yogurt doesn't seem to bother me. What you eating? Eve. Watermelon! Watermelon for breakfast today. I figure watermelon's fairly innocuous. It's not like I'm eating a whole steak and eggs or anything. Yep. Fresh Ontario grown. Ontario, of course, being my province here in Canada. Ontario grown watermelon. Okay, let's leave the tractor there. Eve, normally I'm one to say, you know, no, don't be jealous, Eve. It's not that good, but Eve, it's really that good today. It is really that good. I will accept your jealousy. I got a whole nother half of this watermelon chilling in the fridge as we speak. Sir, I would just like to do a single of you, please. Alright, so the entire Caterium setup is going to be anchored to the side of this cliff. As such, I had a grilled cheese sandwich, so just a little... Well, grilled cheese is good. I do enjoy a grilled cheese. Okay, and of course we're going to build this bigger than I think we need it. Uh-oh. Voice messing up, hold on. Well, so much for my theory about the watermelon. Seems the watermelon is causing me distress this morning, too. That's okay. You know what? We'll make it through. So, Eve, describe your perfect grilled cheese for me. Like, is it just like straight up butter, bread, cheese, pan, grill, fry, eat? Or do you put other things in it? But a new game to replace Power Wash Simulator. Uh-oh. And what game is this, Eve? Uh-oh. Luckily, I've got a tractor full of concrete. Apologies, folks. I've noticed the atmosphere and pollen counts affect my voice more than anything else, especially over the past 20 years. Oh, interesting. I was missing something this morning, and I realized it was Chris, the IT guy's voice, playing in the background while I do chores. Oh my, Mr. Kent. Welcome in. I'm glad my voice could make your chores a little less intimidating. Cheese, salami, pepper, salt, oregano. Put it on my George Foreman mini grill without butter. Dang, Eve. Okay, and with absolutely no innuendo whatsoever, is it normal salami or spicy salami? That's what I'm talking about. Like some ham or even spam in my grilled cheese sandwiches. Yes. You know, I am, you know, let's call it midway into my 40s. Little less. I've never once had spam. Too tall? Am I missing something? Clark, Mr. Kent, may I call you Mr. Kent? Oh my, indeed. It's gonna be a good day. Beast, welcome. It's going well, brother. It's going well. Hope things are good for you. I don't do spicy well exactly in the... Okay. That's fair. And I mean, the last time I've considered spicy salami actually spicy has not been for some time. It's been more like... You got like normie salami, and then you've got like salami that's a little bit naughty. Things are stressful. Vehicle hunting's not fun. No, especially not these days, brother. Oh my gosh. Just like regular ham, in my opinion. Okay. You know, here I am letting my cured meat prejudices get in my way. I should give it a try sometime. Yep. Look, folks, there's a reason why I drive a car that's a 2010. The merest idea of trying to find a car today would be haunting and terrifying all in one. It would be terrifying. A truck lined up to got sold out from under me as I was setting up a meeting. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Thank you, water. All right. Yeah, people suck. I know, I'm one of them. How many for 7 vehicles? Wow. So what, people rolling up and like offering double or something? Like what's been driving this? This madness. Yeah, that's exactly where we want that pillar. I just get told to piss off, basically. That's fair. Ooh, you're not in the right place, you're not. These are a few of my least favorite things. Setting down pillars on all sorts of foundations. Chonky. Chonky pillar. I like it. Circuit boards. Sweet. I'll take them. Here, everyone is getting electric cars because of the gas prices. Eve, you do gas in the liter, right? What's your cost per liter right now? If I find something this week, then... Or if I can't find something this week, then how am I get to work? My roommate got let go. My other ride will only help me for this coming up week. After that, I'm on my own. Oof. At least €2.17 a liter. Oh my god. That's crazy. We got up to $2 a liter. You know, like not even mid $2 range. So with like currency conversion, that'd probably have been like €1.35 or something. And that was considered highway robbery here. But I know that Eurozone gas prices have always been a wee bit insane. Almost $5 here, and luckily it dropped to $3.30. But you're a gallon beast. So whatever you got there, divide it by 3.78, and that is your liter cost. So you're like less than $1 a liter. Which again, you know, cost is cost, and life is hard everywhere. But you know, your gas price is kind of like what Eve is doing when she hears my gas price. Like, get out of here! What are you even talking about? That's not expensive. But you know, if you set up your whole life to be responsive to that level of costing, and then suddenly it changes, that's going to affect you just as hard. Alright, we got a lovely big old platform here to build our Caterium. Yeah, I've built a larger platform than I need. That much is pretty straight here. Oh yeah. Dig into the water my lawn. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some power over here. For us, it's our 2477, which is $1.47. Wow. Yeah, right now, our gas is back to about 160 right now, which is still higher than I feel comfortable paying. So cheapest here in the area is $2.189 a liter. Oh my gosh. I understand why people would be jumping over to electrics. As someone who works in the power generation industry, electrical infrastructure is not set up for everyone to have electric cars. In my opinion, there will be huge price increases in the cost of electricity. See, this is what I was wondering too, Tall. This is what I was wondering. Obviously, the grid is not equipped for everyone to be pulling a larger number of kilowatts of their personal homes. If the power charging infrastructure, you know, like the chargers you see set up in grocery store parking lots, etc., remained the model, would we be under less burden? Oh, sorry, folks. Hold on. One day my voice will be normal again. One day. Yeah, like... Exactly, Mr. Kent. We don't, here in Canada, have issues or problems with things like rolling blackouts, right? There's no grid relief required in Canada. Mostly because we have a huge hydroelectric infrastructure. That would be part of that, but then, you know, if we need to, we can acquire more power from the US. But yeah, if you're in a situation where you like got rolling blackouts going on and stuff like that, ugh, gross. Be super tough to rely on a like a power-only infrastructure. And again, I don't know anything about the electrical grid. I don't... Nothing, so... Oh, that's spicy. That is spicy, Jay. That is spicy. Not really. The electrical grid is not that robust that I have seen. Well, I mean, you know, look at the giant blackout that occurred on the East Coast back in the early 2000s. Look at Texas. There's a number of reasons why Texas happened. But the yeah. And the thing is, people are always like, oh no, the grid's so bad. All right, let's spend some money. No, we can't. It's too expensive. Like, look, you can't complain, and then when the solution is presented to you, be like, no, we can't afford it. But it's so bad. Like, pick and choose your battles, my gosh. More efficient if we decentralized ownership of electric vehicles and made an on-demand network of autonomous electric vehicles for people to hail via their phones. Yes! That's been a concept that people have been looking at for a goodly long time. Like the idea that, you know, your car is not a personal vehicle. Or rather, you don't have autonomy over your car when you enter, like, a city or something. It links into, like, road trains and stuff, and they just drive around in packs. It's kind of cool, to be honest. It'll never fly in the US, though. Because the idea of giving up your autonomy for a vehicle to be driven by a computer? Not my America. I don't think it would do well in Canada either, don't get me wrong. Good thing here is a lot of people have solar panels and we have a lot of wind turbines. So that, we have no problem with the power generation in that regard. Yeah, I mean, look, the Netherlands are certainly ahead of things as far as wind power is concerned. But the Netherlands has no desert power. How are you doing, Jay? I hope you're doing well. I think it would be more efficient if we... Okay, we got that one here. Changes a ton of dynamics, but would be efficient. Yes, would be efficient, would also be safer. Especially if we took the, it's like the four-wheel American dream rolling away, yep. But again, you know, like, I understand that the autonomy is important. Would not help those of us that lived in the rural... Yeah. So I live in a rural area too, Tufa. Pretty rural. Farming country. I think in that case, if those folks are still using gas-powered, but the rest of the urban centers are using electric, you're doing something. You're doing some good there. If we wait for a silver bullet perfect for everyone answer to all problems, nothing's ever going to get fixed. Consider the segments where you can apply the greatest good and then apply the greatest good. There will always be outliers in every situation. Even problems of our society can be Paretoed into submission. But you're right, it would not help you or I or any of us in the rural areas of North America. An astute observance. Astute. I think it's Christian Winters out there. I doubt electric cars last as long in the country areas. There is a concept of a block heater that we have here in... And a lot of people do use them. Basically, you plug your car in at night to keep its critical infrastructure warm. And I think you could put battery warmers and stuff like that into scope for that type of a system. And if it's an electric vehicle and you're charging it already, you're going to have the thing warmed up anyhow. You're right. Generally, though, batteries and cold are not friends. That is 100% the truth. I tell people all the time there's no magic wands in terms of practical solutions. We definitely need multifaceted approach. Indeed. Indeed. And the thing is, if we take no action until we have a perfect solution, then guess what? We never do anything. This is the truth in almost all portions of your life. If you wait for perfect... Yeah, perfect is the enemy of the good. It's kind of where that comes down to, right? Cactus Studios, hello. Welcome, welcome.
You are amazing.
No, Cactus. You are amazing. Thank you for them biddies. I appreciate that. The only thing required for total decay and destruction is to do nothing. I mean, look, ultimately entropy wins. We can do all we want to, Fat. Eventually, though, it's going to win. But in the terms of our lifetimes, yeah, inaction is the enemy of action. Blazing Cactus, he goes, Cactus Studios, new name. Ah, Blazing, cool. Always good to rebrand on occasion. So if you rebrand too much, that's bad. Beast, thanks for that shout out. Pardon me. Oh my gosh. Watermelon, what are you doing to me? Alright, that's right. We can't actually make the Caterium ingot just yet. For some reason we have to research it using the rawest of nuggies. However, this leads to a super weird question I have. Uh-oh. Mods, get ready on that ban button. This might be a weird question. Okay, let's put that there for the moment. Start a hardcore world or continue moss mining? I mean, the obvious answer is always to do hardcore moss mining. And Beast, I don't know how you're going to do that, but if anyone can figure out hardcore moss mining, it's going to be you. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna totally hardcore this moss, right? Moss, please, what are you doing? Alright. I'm sure there's a more elegante way we could run this power line back, but for now, we're just gonna super futz it. Okay, click onto my ladder. You can do this. Oh, there we are. I stopped drinking indefinitely. Do I just tell streamers as they ask, or do I leave it as it is? I've removed all all streaming stuff from my channel except my new branded stuff, etc. No promotion intended. So you've stopped streaming indefinitely. Okay, so look at it this way. If someone shouts you out... Sorry, just a second here. Wow, my voice is super today. If someone shouts you out, and you get people directed to your channel, and they follow you, and then you don't stream, what's the impact? Well, the impact is there's no impact. You just have people following you. And when you get shouted out, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but when you get shouted out, and someone goes and drops a follow, I don't think there's an expectation from that person to immediately receive a stream. I don't think that's a thing. Cactus taking up a new venture in content creation. Cactus, you open an OnlyFans? I mean, if you have, kudos. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. There's no shaming here. I just followed him and now I'm hurt. I expected to stream within 5 minutes. See, Eve, you are the edge case we talk about. Some people are weirdos, but at least you're our type of weirdo, Eve. Alright, so Cactus, have you moved off Twitch and gone to YouTube? Is that what you're doing these days, or? Well, you know me, I will talk about the business of streaming any day. People follow me and expect daily streams. That's too damn bad. Yeah. I do YouTube. My content also falls a little into Twitch. Okay, so in this case, I am hearkened to a certain degree Story Only Girl. Right? Story started her career on Twitch, did really well on Twitch, then decided YouTube was more her speed, and now does Twitch occasionally. But, in this case, I would put my branding, or my about setup, to highly endorse my YouTube creation. If that's what you're focusing on now, it's like, hey, thanks for the follow. You know, like, about me, I am Cactus Studios. Please find my content over at YouTube / whatever. And then, you know, people who follow you on Twitch, if you go live on Twitch, you can still get their attention. There's no harm done in that, but then they can see that you also have a YouTube presence. Yeah, I find YouTube streaming a little cumbersome. At least, you know, that's the way, like, I love F's sakes. I love Story's content. I will support her to the end of the universe. But watching YouTube streams just seems a little chonky, you know, like. But again, this is from a dude who spent his entire content creation career on Twitch. If you can call it that. Alright, so we need many, many nuggies. There we go. Alright, the analysis of Caterium ingots is complete. Please choose another node. Okay, so we need to make a whole bunch of ingots to unlock quick wire. And then we can inflate our pocket dimension with just a few ingots. Okay, perfect. I tend to agree, Mr. Kent, that the UI for interaction on YouTube is a bit chunky, especially on mobile. The YouTube algorithm is a real B for what I've seen and heard on multiple channels. Yeah, like Story had, or has, or something like that, 22,000 follows on Twitch, and has like 7,000 subscribers on YouTube, but her numbers are going up, right? And I'm not trying to like crap on Story at all, don't get me wrong. It's just, she is the example I know of someone who made the switch to YouTube as a large streamer. And I think the grind is tougher to build an audience on YouTube for sure. But again, this really should be one of those, like, not about us, without us things here, and so, like, I shouldn't be commenting too extensively on Story's journey without actually having Story here. I had to get rid of one of those from my base recently, too. I know, they are harmless, but I still don't like them. Yeah. I used to enjoy the beans. I've talked about this. I used to enjoy the beans. They used to be fine, friendly folks. But then they were cursed, and I didn't like them. So much hit HP though. 3 Noblisk, 1 clip, many hits with petting stick. Yes, indeed. They are robust fellas. I plan to do that. Currently have a huge client that knows me personally and has paid, so can't let him down. After that, I will be making a YouTube vid. Yeah. Paid work gets the paid work gets the first cycle, right? If someone's paying you to do something, you got to put the side projects aside. I can respect that. Okay, so this is the basic smelting operation we're going to be running for this. So at least have the decency to walk. Like, you can't just, like Chris Angel your way across the landscape like that. Well, alright. Peace out, son. Trish says hi. Hey, Trish. And hopes you're all doing well. Very well, thank you. He's just going all mind-free because he slides across the landscape there. Alright, so you can take 45 minutes and you can turn it to 15 a minute, eh? Nah, see? Alright, so if you're doing 45 a minute, I think this is a 120 node. That means I only need really 3 of you. Tend to build on stilts to prevent them getting in. I have to jump to get into my base area. Just because of the beans. In my experience, though, this jerk just appeared on that platform. Right? The beans are the wandering traders of Satisfactory, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so we're producing 240. Alright, that's okay. And 240. Divided by 45. 5.33, so I can do 5 machines, I'll have a little inefficiency. Alright, there we are. Looks like the Bloom Boy went Leviosa. That I think is exactly what happened, Beast. Oh. Oh. Chris, you know I watch stream on mobile and seem to buffer potato quality, right? Yes. Katie, I know of your struggles with the potato quality. How big to be? I find Canadian ore refines better than the numbers say it should. Huh. Alright. Well, Monday, thanks to Evil Stud Moment, I will have a laptop to watch on. Dang. Hey, did you finally find that sugar daddy? Yeah, that's awesome. Stud is a good dude. Well, now you're back? Okay. Well, the moon lights up my sundress. You made me cry last night. How nice is that? Well, I mean, as long as it was making you cry from nice things, then I think that's very nice. If he just made you cry in general, that's probably not nice. Well, that sounds very lovely, Katie. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so to prep for the Mark III miners, do our output here. And I love a good buffer. I also got my first ever laptop, but is a similar spec to my PC. Was that a stupid choice? Well, I guess it depends on what your PC spec is, Blazing. My PC is let's just call my PC abundant for lack of a better specification. It's not super powerful, but I've got a metric shit ton of RAM. And my PC or my laptop has half of the RAM, my desktop. Wow. Voice, please. That's half the RAM my desktop does. Which is 64 versus 32. I think for portability's sake, you know, how many of you are there here? Is it still another jerk over here? No, you're just wandering everywhere. Alright, lovely. Get a little move on. I'd likely put about 30 constructors for those smelters, at least. Do you have the recipe to use copper ingots? No. No, I do not have that recipe. Yeah, sorry, Chris, that's overabundance. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Kent. If there's one thing I do well, it's overabundance. Because I am Class A1 Abundance Lord. Now kiss. Yeah, I mean, like, look at it this way. The 64 gig, I'm not even touching. Like, I'm not even getting close to touching it. But I have it for when I need it. And my, like my, what the hell's my processor? Like an R7 or something? Isn't terribly high-end. I mean, it's fine. I'd be able to watch you all and see your face not at 160p. Well, I'll tell you, Kitty. You're gonna finally realize that this face is nothing to look at. And then you're gonna be like, oh my god, why did I get out a notebook? But that's fine. You'll cross that bridge when you get there, Katie, and you're gonna do it with both feet. If I know anything about you. But I will say, I'm glad to hear that you're gonna have a little laptop going on there. Pretty cool. PC 3060 Ti, 6 cores, 12 threads, 32 gig of RAM. My laptop's the 3050 Ti 16. Yeah, my laptop has a 3050 Ti in it. Or a 3050 mobile chipset, I should say. And you know, it's fine. Like, my desktop still only has the 1660 in it. Don't say that, Chris. You have a good face. I do have a good face. But, you know, it's not all about the looks. It's about the watermelon. Yeah, like, look, the 1660 is still doing just fine, as you can... Yeah, as y'all can pretty clearly see here. I'm not too terribly worried about the performance. It's all about the girth. Katie, you see, that's exactly correct. If you don't have the girth behind it, computer's not going to be anything for you. My computer is a full PC tower case. 6 bays. Not about the looks, it's about the watermelon. Look. Look, Eve, if there's one thing I've learned, even from today's stream, ladies love the watermelon. It is an absolute fact. Alright, Katerium, you and I have to have a chat. Start that research. Okay, so we can have a quick wire. Hooray. New setup after this vehicle. PC is next. Yeah, I mean, look. We all spend according to our capabilities, right? Don't ever feel like you gotta keep up with other people. That's the worst thing you can do. Mine's mid-tower, but I need to upgrade my CPU, PSU, and motherboard. Yeah. My, every tower that I have in this house, with the exception of the computer that I stream Tool Dungeon from, is a full tower. Like, my server case over there is 6 bays. This case is, I think, only 4 bays. But it's still, like, almost 2 feet tall. True, and most men and some women love watermelons. Eve. I don't disagree with that statement whatsoever. Alright, so we've got Caterium smelting started. And I'm learning the lesson from past Chris here. So leave mid-discussion, but I need to head off for now. Mr. Kent, no problem. You do what you gotta do. I appreciate you popping in. Okay, goodbye. Now, because I don't want that bee coming back into the base here. Whether he comes in or he just, like, somehow magically comes back onto the platform, I don't know what's going to happen here. But let's get up some temporary walls over on this corner here. We're just going to bisect this paleberry. No, actually, it's fine. We're good. Squeeze, squeeze. Indeed. Okay, hopefully that side is now bead-proofed. In my opinion, laptops are only useful for students that need own computer in class or traveling workers that need various sites. If setup is one place, tower, best option overall. I don't disagree, Tiger. I bought the laptop so I could still stream if I ever had to spend time out at Mama IT's place. And I have streamed from it. It streams fine. And it's portable. It's everything I need to stream fits in a backpack, and I can still stay up on my streaming schedule. Alright, so we can unlock Caterium Electronics with 100 of these boys. And we can get the zip line unlocked with 100 of these boys and cable. Alright. So our next step is to put another layer on top of this. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Exactly. Right? Like, I didn't just want to buy a laptop so I could, like, futz about. I wanted to have one that would at least give me streaming capabilities. And the one I bought's not terrible. But yeah, I definitely agree. There's no way a laptop is going to match my 4-monitor streaming setup. Right? It's just not going to happen. Alright, so we're going to move our constructors upstairs. But we need to build an upstairs first. Boil waters off 1 vid card. Indeed. Wait, hold on. Yes. I had to think if that was the case. Yes, it is. And off of 1660, no less. Alright, now that we got walls up, I can stick my nipples into this wall. I agree, I haven't used my laptop for a long time. I used it in the past to take it to my ex so I could play Minecraft when he was at work. Yeah. I actually should set up my laptop and run some updates on it. Okay, let's get that power hooked up there. break that connection. We'll put a little better entrance over on this side than just this weird ladder. Okay, stairs. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Alright, so this thing is going to be 3 tall. I think I'll use the back of this factory to bring the resources down to ground level. Because even if I get a Mark III miner up there, I don't think I'm going to use more than 5 machines. That's because if you want to upgrade a laptop in most cases, you have to get a whole new one. Upgrade towers part by part. Exactly. When you hit a new tier of technology on a computer upgrade, you're in for at least a motherboard, RAM, and CPU. That's typically the smallest upgrade you can do on a machine when you've got a new technology tier, if you will, like a new chipset or a new generation of CPU or something like that. There are some cases where you can get away with just a CPU, but usually by then you want the new tier of RAM technology. You want to get that DDR5 or whatever the latest greatest thing is going to be at the time. So you're typically in for those 3 items. Unless it's a really old upgrade, most of the stuff that you have should be compatible with those items. But, you know, you might find that if it's a thing like the old AGP systems, right? You'd have to do your video card as well. Now, I mean, AGP is probably going to make a lot of you blush. I mean, like, what is he talking about? Back in the golden oldie days of PCs. I need more RAM from mine. Should download soon. Yes. Definitely get your new RAM download coupons at www.christheaitguy.ram.io. Download your latest new gigabytes of RAM. Hot, fresh RAM downloaded by the Jigglebyte. I'm not scared either. On the Twitch front page, they're freaking playing CSGO. Y'all, that game is older than half the people playing it. Yep. Yep. How you doing this old? I'm not afraid of the dark. It's still good, which I just can't argue with. Yep, well, I mean, look. One of my favorite games in the world to play is still XCOM 2, and that game ain't exactly that young either. Mind you, this little game called Minecraft 2 that kind of catches my attention is like 11 years old. You embrace the dark. I was born into it, molded by it. I didn't see the light of day till I was a man. One issue with my PC is my battery backup. Since I upgraded to 38 takes more power than the battery can handle on high load. I could go with that battery, but well, and what's the point? So, I have in my office right now, there are 2 1000-volt amp battery backups, and they will run my machine with the 1660 and 1 monitor for 45 minutes. Which is going to get me through most power failures. So I guess from that perspective, that's one advantage having the 1660 still. Alright, make them nuggies, son. I guess that's probably the last thing we can do here. 450, wah! Not enough for my system, need about 1,000, yeah. The 1000s are great, 450s are fine. I have a 350 volt amp just chilling in my basement that controls the connection to the internet. So the entire infrastructure is backed up from my office to the basement out. Which is great. There goes my voice again. Lovely. Smooth. Because I've got the fiber internet, it's up live and active in a power failure anyhow. So, I mean, I may as well back it up all the way to my office. No, it's just a, like my voice is just screwy first thing in the morning. It'll clear up. Oh, so that's kind of the advantage for like the last 3 years. I haven't had a cold in like 3 years. It's been pretty amazing. Well, alright, young sirs. Looks like you need more iron plates. Alright, we'll take a quick scoochy scooch over to the iron plate store. It looks like I also get some concrete while I'm there as well. Yeah, about 5 or 2 hours zone backup. Yep. So the battery, there's a battery in the house, but like everything going all the way back to the station, for lack of a better term, is also battery backed up as well. You know, I actually like these little tractor things. I'm kind of a fan. UPS is stage 3 of the rebuild. Yep. Yep, I bought the UPSs because we do have a lot of power fluctuations out here in the country. Like, it'll be enough to dip my computer completely into reset. But, like, not enough to, like, bother the TV or reset the microwave or anything. So it's just like, it's more brownout than it is actual power outage. But now my computer's protected against those too. Oh yeah. We like jumping our little tractor off of things. Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't see you there. Oh my goodness. Alright, am I going to be able to squeeze it through here? Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, I'm not really satisfied unless I've run over at least one bean per episode. Hello, Iron Factory. Daddy's home. Entire factory just staying stagnant at this point. Nothing really going on here. All the equipment is full. Let's put that partial stack back. Ugh. Okay, we can put stuff into the tractor as well. Let's grab some more concrete while we're at it. I was very unhappy that hitting the anger spitters with the tractor did not, in fact, kill them. This is true. This is true. But yeah, I mean, you can certainly use the strategy I illustrated on yesterday's stream. Where you drive full speed into the spitter, get out and start beating it with your beat stick while it recovers. This is a valid strategy. Oh, we got the sink. Yeah, the sink's been unlocked. Oh, you're talking about, like, why the factory's just sitting stagnant, Baker. Yeah, I haven't hooked up the things to sync out at this time. I'd like to do that through, like, smart splitting and sync overflow, so I've always got full containers, but I don't have the, smart splitters yet. Okay, so much concrete. A fair shout, though. Don't get me wrong. Okay, there we are. Yeah, we're on our way. We are on our way to that good level of electronics, but we're not quite there yet. Alright. Okay, let's stop by the iron again, and we'll get some more of those plates. Smart splitters, I love those Satisfactory. Yeah, smart splitters are awesome. I just kind of wish programmable splitters worked well. Oh, sorry, sir. Alright. I guess I can have the grown-up beat stick out. I don't need the baby zapper. Something or another is more of it. Okay. We are juiced up. We are jacked up. We are ready to build. Actually, we got 74 iron rods. We're not really ready to build. Son of... I should get sink fluids to the packaging first. Yes, this is the holy grail of, like, Satisfactory goodness. Would be to just have, like, a fluid drain. Because the worst thing is you can manually drain fluids, right? Like, you can suck fluids away with no difficulty. Okay, I don't know if I need all these Caterium ingots in my purse, but I do need some Raj. Like, you can drain any fluid sink you want. And the game's fine with just dumping massive amounts of oil out onto the shore of wherever. But you can't just sink the fluids. I guess that would make the flow control too easy. And thus, as this is a game about dealing with problems like that, I kind of get it.
Get out of my swamp, senpai.
Grumblecant has redeemed Shrek Mode. Thank you very much for that Shrek Mode redemption. Alright. Now we got our pockets filled with goodies. Let's get our cheeks back to our build. And get that wire going. I've been live for an hour and 10 minutes already. Got a bit of an early start today. Not even that, I'm currently setting up fuel generator outpost just west of where your Caterium setup is. I think the solid residue, I got over 200 refineries sitting idle, trying to trying to plumb the whole. Yeah, Baker, absolutely. Fuel production is a whole thing, and just getting rid of that, like the heavy oil residues, getting rid of all that stuff. Seeing heavy residue of fuel. Wow, totally out of gas, or am I just slow? Yep, totally out of fuel. All right, put our chainsaw fuel in. There we are. In fact, did I not say, I thought I mentioned that I should need to refill the fuel on my tractor while I'm in town. And alas, I did not. But that's fine. If I need to set up a solid biofuel plant here, I've got the materials to do it. I don't want to, particularly. But if it must be done, it must be done. Hello, Caterium. Alright, now it's time to cover all of my shame. Alright. Clickety click. Get this wrapped up here. Hey, speaking of the devil, I think my my batteries just popped over due to a brownout, which is pretty darn awesome timing. Not hard to cover your shame on a modern tech resume. They always want to know where you've worked, and a couple of those places I don't care to mention because of location, not my performance. Yeah, I mean, most of my resume fodder... Actually, I should say all of my resume fodder is Fortune 500s. So there's not really too many places on... Actually, except for the mom-and-pop computer shop I worked at. There's not really too much I need to hide or abstract on there. But I get it, though. Like, people want to see what you've been up to. And it's a fair shout. MS, we don't have Fortune 500. That's fair. Yeah, that's just by coincidence. It's not like I was seeking out Fortune 500s. It's just where I ended up. Welcome back, Cactus. Glad I'm past that. Mostly retired these days. Well, you know, that is the reward of hard work, is it not? Or at least that's what they keep telling us. Alright, so we're going to apply the same manifold technique here. We're going to fold mani up into a small ball. And... I'm just being silly now. Do I feel like driving to Taco Bell today? After stream, do I feel like Taco Bell? I mean, would anyone actually travel to a Taco Bell for food? I don't know. It's hard to say. Some days you just crave the bell. And for a few bits and bobs to clear up some organization on my part, and I hope to start streaming for the sheer fun of it. Not a bad reason to stream. It is fun. Let me start by saying it is fun. I do enjoy streaming. Again, I'm under no illusion that streaming will ever be a primary source of income for me, because ha ha ha, it won't. But do you feel like spending the rest of the day on the toilet? Then yes. See, Eve, that doesn't happen to me, though. I have the iron stomach. Like, my stomach can almost process, like, raw meat with no issue. Like, Taco Bell's not gonna give me any sort of problem like that. You're generally right, though. You are generally right. That is a bad thing to do for your butt. Oh. Alright, so I have 5 machines. 5 machines producing 15 ingots, so 5x 15. I'm going to produce 80 ingot boys here. And now I've got 12 machines, or 5 machines, well, I've got a number of machines that use 12, so 12. What's that? X 15. 75. I've got 75 divided by 12. I can support 6.25 constructors making wire currently. So that just, if you go into the quick search by pressing N, you can calculate using just standard math functions. Iron stomach and magical intestines. Yes, we've got the whole package, Eve. In fact, the book Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was about my intestines. Poisonous dead snake rotting away in your... Yeah, absolutely. What, you don't? That's how I roll. Now, in the immortal words of Chris the IT guy, quick wire me daddy. Look, I won't yuck your yum. I respect that. I definitely do not yuck yums where possible. You're gonna make quick wire, and you're gonna make quick wire. Guess what you're gonna make? You know what? I'm gonna use this copy settings thing. For the sake of it, I don't think it's a tremendous... Well, maybe it is a time saver. Hey, Geeky, welcome in. How you doing? Alright, so we've encouraged verticality as required by Fixit. So when I upgrade this to a Mark III miner, I'm going to need the extra room on the platform. And let's build up some more walls. Are your farts parcel? Yep, every time I'm ripping one off there, Eve, it's just like... It's terrifying. Yep, they're just like, they're showing up. It's like Ireland and St. Patrick all over again. Alright, I guess we can remove our OSHA safety rails now. I think I'll probably put some windows in or something to make this a little less oppressive. But you see, we don't have the option for windows yet. Thank heavens my purse is filled with so much iron plate and concrete right now. Now I'm imagining an RP group that roams server to server handing out OSHA violations. Yep. I mean, this should be a thing. Sir, your power is not up to specification here. We're going to have to give you this, this OSHA violation. Also, this is not an appropriate railing. People RP being cops, and yes, they do. Yes, they do. One of my streamer buddies and fellow owner of Buffooncraft SMP, Supernova Relic, did RP on GTA for a bit, and ran afoul of the cops. Because his RP character was a little bit spicy. Okay, so if I wanted to run power on the ceiling, that would be appropriate. Okay, that's a good height. I like that. That whole GTA online RP thing is pretty crazy. I was thinking about starting GTA RP. Well, I mean, if Jay is still in chat, JW89, the new guy, he does that as well. Eve, I would watch the heck out of you doing GTA RP streams. We should find a quartz node and start getting glass and silica and stuff. Or silica and glass, I guess I should say. Yay, world grid. Yay, standard build heights. That build looks good on you. I have a friend that used to do GTRP, and he would help me with my application on NoPixel. Ah, okay. I briefly looked at Red Dead RP, where my character, Cristenzo, go out. Why, ride the Wild West. Be a whole banging good time. Cristendo's shtick was that every time he was riding from place to place, he would write letters to mom and dad. Dear mom and dad, I hooked up with this weird British fella who just talks all fancy. And I can't get understanding half the words he's saying. Well, he's a nice fellow. Pays well. Oh no, my nipple's not aligned. That's probably better. Don't you hate it when your nipples don't align properly? Someone needs to RP a simple grandma and her diner that always had the best ingredients because her crew robs. Yep. Well, we've got this bear stew here. It's lovely fresh. Yep. I like that. Like protection rackets, the whole 9 yards. Not a mafia boss, yes. Did you know your nips are in line with your earlobes? Wow. Dang. As we've been saying lately on sort of around Flying Villager, it's an old code, but it checks out. Oh no, Clippy, why you do this to me? Yeah, I mean, it also, I guess, depends on whether you're upright or lying on your back. In which case, that might have something to do with it in certain cases. From a certain point of view. Yes. Mine's till I lay on my back. See, exactly. Oh, you were... Okay, that's probably as good as my nipple's ever gonna get. Katie, hang in there. Hey, random question. Would using the tractor's auto drive thing to deliver all your needed materials? Yes. Oh, absolutely. Tractors are fine. Trucks are fine. If I get to the point where I need Caterium and iron in the same place, yeah, it would be a good alternative till I get trains unlocked. But by that point, I've probably got trains unlocked. And let's face it, I do love myself a good train network. I know, you were about to think I was going to say I love myself. We all know that's not true. But I just do love trains. That's self-deprecating humor, folks. Nothing wrong with being Mr. Conductor, that's true. I would prefer to be Mr. Boombastic if at all possible. You know, Mr. Boombastic, totally fantastic. Watch me now, Ooh. I'd even settle for Mr. Loverman. What Halloween things could I crochet? I mean, a jack-o'-lantern comes to mind. That would be nice and easy. You could put, like, a fun face on it and, like, put pumpkin striations. So it looks like a real pumpkin, you know what I'm saying, Kitty? I mean, maybe that's too easy. Maybe you want to, like, crochet the Witch King of Angmar. Which is a pumpkin pattern I did make in my youth. I got a couple of bonus kids that I think look like Carl from... Oh my goodness. My recent addition of a cane has not helped this, the humor, yes. You say words, not my vocabulary. Okay, you know how pumpkins aren't perfectly round? How they've got them dimple? Or was it, the Witch King of Angmar? It's a Lord of the Rings thing, Katie. I don't think you should do it. It's a very complex set of armor, and you would probably die in the process. Imagine death from crochet. That'd be too weird. Alright, it's time for some more watermelon! Death by crochet is why crochet hooks are banned in planes. I guess that's fair. I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to be crocheted to death. Oh. He worked on body parts, any in crochet, hands, heads, etc. Yeah, like a severed hand crochet, life-sized. That'd be a bit terrifying. I realized that my overhead lights have been on this whole time. There we are. Oh, let's get in the mood. There we are. There's Chris, the IT guy. Oh, look at all this Caterium wire I've got right now. Alright, let's take a stack of 500 and go see what I can do with the, at the, ma'am. La 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 la. Alright, Caterium. Nice. Got AI limiters, blade runners. Can unlock zip lines while I'm here. That don't work. Tone! Welcome in. Take a bite of my watermelon, for starters. Alright. We got 5 minutes. Yeah, crocheting a bloody hand would be kind of terrifying. Okay. I don't need this container here anymore. Okay, so you're gonna make me hot nugs the whole time. Okay. Sip the old beverage. Surprisingly, when eating half a watermelon on stream, I don't need many hydrates. All right. Hey. Okay, why are you all yellowed out here? Because you're not getting any ingies. Well, that's why, because you're not hooked up to get ingies. What the actual? You're not wrong. You are not wrong. It is nothing in this scenario is ever owned. Sorry, not with watermelon. Okay. So we are producing a metric butt ton of Caterium. Okay. We have copper sheet available to us, and we have plastic now, so we could start making circuit boards, which will be required for AI limiters, which are definitely required for watermelon. All right. Sugar Fat Man, welcome in. Hope the day is treating you. Okay. Well, let's get rid of this. Now we're going to build this all the way over here. We're going to build a sexy array of ramps. Hey, you know what I don't have? It certainly is treating me. Hey, look, consistency is important. Oh. And so it's treating me. You'd think I owed it money. Okay. There we are. And just sit there for a second. Alright, I may as well have some stupidly huge ramp here. Am I right? Like... Oh, okay. Hold on. Going. And I need an awesome sink. Going. Oh, our MAM research is complete. 0 tickets. I was sinking something. Now I'm not. If we have a ramp, it best be stupidly huge. Which we're gonna do. Don't worry. Stupidly huge ramp with an air gap. Evil Knievel time. Yes. Evil Knievel. Alright, I think Vio's got all the tickets at this point, so they might be back at the hub. Alright, what I might actually do for now is start to sink all of the iron production. Maybe. I wonder if Chris is going to play... well... I don't know the acronym, Grumble, so at this point, I'm going to assume probably not. But, let me know what that is, because if it's something I'm missing out on, I should know. Wrath of the Lich King. Huh. I feel bad that I... Oh, wow. Okay, I got you. Thank you, Sugar. No. And that's no beef against my WoW friends. Just, I have so many games I'm playing right now, I could not sink time into something like WoW. I'm sure it would be dope as heck, but, like, I don't have the cycles. Zwargen, welcome in. Pleasure to see you as always. Alright, let's hightail it back to the hub. We'll see if I've still got some tickets in the hub storage. And while I'm there, I'm going to pick up some more solid biofuel. Honestly, this time. Alright, here we go. Yeah, guy. I do enjoy using the rivers as roadways. It works. Works very well. Unless you get yourself swamped in deep water. Which nobody got time for. Oh. Okay. Hit. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Okay, you still continue to be active machines. Right in the belly. Works well until you find a hole and lose that tractor. Yeah, I mean, look, that's part of the occupational hazards. Satisfactory. All right. So you're making rotors here, aren't you? And then we take those rotors and we send them all the way to the copper plant. Tractor. Barely knew her. Ha! Okay. So you've got nothing going into you. I got some alien organs here. You're just a bunch of dutty rotors, which are headed off in this direction for some reason. Oh, that's right, because what was I making up here? Smart plating is what I was making up here. Ah. Okay. Oh, you just stop there. I've got an idea. Okay, it's just a bunch of weird stuff in this container. Just all of the iron ingies. Or the iron ores, I should say. Okay. Bacon. How we doing? Those rotors look good in you. Okay, I can tap that nipple right there. I sleep super early, so no, I'm not rising super early. Yeah, I went to bed early too. I was a grumpy boy yesterday.
Are amazing.
Oh, Ronson. Thank you. Appreciate that. So now I'm rising super. Oh, okay, I got you. So no, I'm rising super early. Well, either way, Bacon, welcome in. My nose is doing weird things it shouldn't. Angel kept me up to like 4 a.m. Well, Angel, do that. Yeah, you guys were playing Jackbox, weren't you? Alright, there we are. Consume all my hot fat routers. And give me tickets. I need to get ramps. And watermelon! Alright. So that's going to clear out that weird storage bin. But it's a temporary solution. It's not really going to give us a lot of sinkable resources. That's okay. It can do its thing. Already got us 1 ticket. Alright, so Caterium stack you up. We had that research that just popped. I love Jackbox. Playing it not too long ago was shutting his lovely wife person. Lovely wife person. Hello, wife person. I am husband unit. Okay, we got the zip line. Something I don't really use. Moog loves the zip line. She's all over the zip line. Get the Blade Runners, though. At this time, Blade Runners would be a good thing to have. Let's get those underway. Yep, I do love some of the Jackbox games. Madverse City is one of my favorite. Which is that, like, rapping robot game. Zipline annoyed the hell out of me the first few times I used it. Yes. And Moog can use it effectively, whereas I can't right now. So, whenever we get to that tier of technology, she, like, just uses it as a quick way to cross gaps and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I got a foundation. TKO, yes. Oh, there's no tickets here. Hold on, let's check these boxes. Nope. Nope. Just a lonely Mercer sphere in that one. It didn't work the way I thought it would at first. So, if you didn't have to jump to reconnect to the power lines, like if it just... If it was sort of like, I don't know how many of you remember the old game Rygar. There was a thing in that called the wind pulley, where you could click onto ropes and, like, just slide along them. I kind of wish it would work like that. Because I like my Satisfactory without platforming segments. But I do like my Satisfactory with watermelon. Like in BioShock Infinite, shamelessly never played it. Why couldn't you just shoot your own temporary zipline? Would be easier. Oh yeah. It would always be easier to shoot your own temporary zipline, I tell you what. Alright, left my tractor over there. The thing is, I bought all the BioShock games when they were really cheap, and I played like... Gosh, maybe 15 minutes of the first BioShock. I'm like, you know, I'm sure this game would be awesome if I put the time in it to get good. But I haven't yet. Alright. What's all this then? Why aren't you actually sinking anything? Why aren't you making anything? Because you're missing iron plates, that's why. Story is awesome once you finish all 3 doubly so. Yeah, no, look, I know that the storyline for the games is incredible. Because admittedly, I've spoiled myself a little bit on the story. But, you know, I still think the journey would be important. Oh my god, amazing item possibility for this game. Hookshot. Make it pricey to build and require ammo, but as an early game movement tool, please. Yes, that's fair. That's fair business. That would be pretty dope. I mean, anyone who's into their Zelda stuff, gonna be down. Gonna be down with the hookshot. How about an awesome sink? Would you like an awesome sink? You'd love an awesome sink, wouldn't you? Yeah, because I can awesome sink my cable here. And start building up some more tickets that way, too. Worst belt ever. Okay, where is power line I can sink onto? Yoink. Watch my son play. The goal is to play soon the whole series. Yeah. I think the combat system was a little clunky for me. Like, that's not a fault of it, it's a fault of me. Alright, so I guess this is where we cleared out all the rotors. Alright. If I don't know the target I'm shooting for here, I'll never know how many I need. Where are the foundations? Here we are. Found double ramp pack. I've already got it. Good. Sir? Yeah, looks good. Wow. I enjoy that this whole, like, Fix-It store is like a real online store here. This is fantastic. Alright, we got double ramps. Now I'm a happy boy. Gotta step away a bit. Alright, we'll be here for, oh gosh, at least another 3 hours. Yeah, at least another 3 hours. I do not have the Donjons and Dragons today, so we can go the distance. Alright. Good stuff. We've got double ramps. I can now put a proper ramp in there, because I didn't want it to be all janky. Okay. My tractor's over here. That's a shame you can't name your tractor. Would be far easier to be able to name your tractor and just call this Chris's tractor. Or Vio's tractor, or whatever, right? Ew, gotta trim my beard today. Uh-oh, went down the wrong gulch. I do that, I like that about trains. Yes, the trains should be nameable. I like that they are. But it would be lovely if there was just, you know, something other than tractor and tractor on the map. Ooh, oh. I just commented out, ooh, the sparkly lighting on the water. I like it. And then I'm like, nope, I'm gonna hit a rock now. Dude, catch some air. Home tractor, you drunk? Yeah, early on in the game, naming tractors, trucks would be smart. It would. And the Explorer, well, even late game. Because imagine a world where you keep a series of trucks for various exploration activities. You gotta keep all the parts in it to make an Explorer. If you need to craft one, you keep like concrete and iron plates and iron rods, that sort of thing, allowing you to expand out quickly. Spand. S-P-A-N-D. Spand. What? Expand out quickly. Just in time for an autosave. My Game Explorer might work for me, but once I get trains, I make my project's train go, or my project train go wherever I need it. Exactly. The build trains definitely do become a thing later on. All right. Okay, maybe the 8-meter is the better choice. Okay, yeah, I was wondering if that boulder would have gotten in the way. My best train, or my best build train was 30 freight cars, 5 engines. That is thick. Alright, there we go. We've now got a ramp up to the top. I even made a station to fill it. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got automated gates now, don't we? We do. Great, now beans can get back in. Well, I mean, look, the beans are going to come in whether we want them to or not. It's just the way of things. Not the right way. Uh-oh. Whoops. Definitely did not intend that for that to be there, you know what I'm saying? For me to delete that. Wow, what all boonhour for a second there. It definitely didn't mean it to dang old... Gotta reconnect everything right now. Okay, there we are. Problem solved. Disaster averted. Alright, I can get the chlamydia out of my inventory. I mean, the Caterium. Haven't I always say, when the beans walk in, they're clocking in for their shift. Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, automate gates, please. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. I want a nice thick boy right here. There we go. It's strange. Chris, did you hear about the train science that old Canuck and I are doing? What train science could you possibly be up to, Xander? Tell me. Tell me all about it. My biggest project train was just 5, and 4 cars were filled with the major supplies. I built on-location stations and built a supply station, so I just sent it back round trip. Automation for the basics when I got low. Sounds like a brilliant idea. Speed train record. Oh my goodness. I didn't get a going live notification and suddenly realized it was 2 p.m. Better late than never. Sage, welcome in. Sage, we talked about this, brother. You are a wizard. You're never late, nor are you early. You arrive precisely when you intend to. High-speed trains. We're both having a sort of collab competition to see who can get the train to go the fastest within damage box of the game. So far, we're both topped at 717 kilometers an hour. Wow. That is pretty crazy. I have not pushed the boundaries of train. I should look at train boundary. Yeah, tractor. Do it up. You can do it. Great. Now I can park inside. And let me guess. Because there's a tractor within 4 kilometers of this door, it's going to stay open. Ugh. It's over halfway to the speed of sound. Yep. I guarantee that Coffee Stain has not simulated sonic booms in this game. Actually, no, I won't even say that. Because who could know? Who could ever know? Alright, I believe our Blade Runners will be done cooking at this point. Yep. How do you know when a guy's just stringing you along? Has he asked for boob pics within the first 5 messages? And if you said no, and he's still dipping, odds are he's stringing. Just my theory. They're already there. Drop pods make them all the time. Really? Oh. I don't think I was aware of that. Cool. Like leading you on. Leading you on, Chrome. He hasn't tried to get me naked. Okay. How long has you known them? How long have you been dating? And how long have you been engaged? I guess that last question is probably, like, not a thing that's happened yet. Power Poles Mark II. Lovely. Oh, it's going to be even better. Watermelon Mark II. Yeah, we're really leaning into this watermelon thing. Gotta be honest. But that's because watermelon is delicious. Alright. So I've got D's in my hand, and I've got D's in my inventory. I don't need to be in both places. But now I can stand up an equipment stop here and build myself some Blade Runners, which would be cool. For like a month, and I doubt he could tell you one single thing about me. That might be a sign right there, Katie. But what benefit would it be to string you on by knowing very little about you? Like, you know, most people will string someone along for the benefit of booty, 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 rocking everywhere. But, you know, the Blade Runners. Oh, yes, Daddy. All right, that's good stuff. Ah, yes. Love them. All right. I guess we're kind of stuck waiting on research at this point. You done yet? You done yet? You done yet? Alright, what else can I do in the meantime? He likes Disney's and cats and being Little Spoon and he's cute. Well, I mean, all these things are wonderful. Sage has redeemed a speen. That is something we can do while waiting for research. That's absolutely correct. Sage always got our back, brother. In my opinion, if he's avoiding putting a label on the relationship, he's stringing you along. If he doesn't know anything about you, he's not interested. Sugar, that's wisdom. That's wisdom. Hard drive hunt might be an option. There might be some easy pickings on the hard drives. But let's spin a wheel. Oh, for... Oh, no. Yep. Yeah, that just happened. All right, hold on, hold on. We gotta do this the right way. We gotta do this the right way. Grab the wrong window. Stop dragging things in weird places, Chris. Someone must have hot bean water they can FedEx me. Alright, 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 alright. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Don't anyone move. We can do this. Okay. Let's, yeah. This'll work. This'll work. All right. Let's get things set up, shall we? All right. Let's start our timer. Let's get that started. We don't want to do this for a second longer than we have to. Oh, but we gotta. We have to. We gotta make it happen. We really gotta make it happen, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it up. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris, the IT guy. And the wheel spin has come down and given us all ASMR. Oh, did you hear that? The research is done. Why don't we go take a look at that? You know what I'm saying? Let's go take a look at that. Let's find out what's happening in the research department. Good morning, Dyslexian. Welcome on in. You've landed during ASMR time. We got all the ASMR for you right here, right now. Power Poles Mark II.
New building unlocked.
Oh, Ada, you're too loud. Ada, you're ruining the funk. Let's see what else we can research, you know what I'm saying? AI limiters, let's get it on. Let's get it on, let's get it on. Let's get that started. Nizio, welcome in. I'm afraid you had to show up during ASMR time, but it's here. It's here for you, and I'm here for you. AI limiters, we got your back. Oh, I think we can do high-speed connectors. Oh, yes, Daddy. Oh, no, Daddy, we can't do those yet. We need to get ourselves some AI limiters first. Let's get those all hooked up. And yes, that's right, Swergeon. Chris, the IT guy, would like to remind you that you are loved. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I hope you're all having a great time here in our Satisfactory action. Looks like I really need those AI limiters before I could do much else in this research tree. But don't worry, we can talk all about quartz. Nope, we can't. We don't have enough. We don't have enough quartz, I'm afraid. We're coming in to the final minute of this ASMR curse. Sage, this is your fault, brother. But don't you worry. Don't you worry. You're listening to Radio CTIG, your #1 place for smooth ASMR. That's right, we smooth. We smooth around here. We smooth.
That's spicy.
Smooth and spicy, you know what I'm saying? #1 to Blave. Sage isn't loud. We have fallen out. Spicy ASMR, live, hot, and spicy. Let's get ourselves in that tractor, you know what I'm saying? Head out, head out, head out. Drive out of our brand new doors. Down our spicy ramp. Get some speed. Let's go to the hub. That's right, we're on our way. We're on our way to the hub. I do love me some hub, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Okay, alright, it's over. It's over. It's over. Okay, hold on. I gotta recover from this. We need proper music. Not that this wasn't exciting. Alright. Yeah, that was extra curse today. You know what I mean? Oh, Nelly, sometimes the wheel lands on that place and it just hurts. But you know what? I wouldn't have it on the wheel if I didn't enjoy it. Can you still paint, can you still paint as a fuel, you still use paint as a fuel for the truck? That I'm not actually sure about. The hub is the place to find lovers, so the club is where I go. I'd like to apologize for the ASMR, everyone except Katie. I think took out Katie. I had my sound off. I couldn't do that. Katie, it's alright. Because it could happen anytime. You never know when it's just gonna slide in. But mostly no. Mostly no. When I bought my Shure SM7B, I had to sign a waiver that said I wouldn't use it for evil. But they're not watching. Katie, I hope so. I hope so one day. Love you, ASMR. I'm saving for more wheel spins now. Oh no, I'm drunk. Alright. I think we'll do a quick check of the available tech tiers. Now that we've got Caterium unlocked, we'll see if there's anything that we could get moving with that. Otherwise, I would like to start making circuit boards so we can build up like the AI limiters and crap. Get that going, get our electronics underway. And once we got circuit boards, we can start building computer orbs, and that means we can have trucks. And other nice things, like fuel generation. So I think that's probably going to be the first thing, to bring the plastic over to copper, to bring the copper over to plastic. Actually, copper over to plastic would probably be easier. Solar late or mid-late game. Well, I mean, I don't think we're ever going to see solar, to be honest with you. I don't know. I could probably do the Jazz Mask, and that would be a thing. Oh no, it does not exist at this time. Your next power tier after fuel is nuclear. And the devs have talked about solar before, and they don't... I don't suspect they're going to put it in. Pipeline engineering, we've got to get heavy modular frames up. Solar sounds too environmentally friendly. Yes, this is true. Sorry, folks, just a second here. Had to turn my camera off so I could get all sensual. There, I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're here. There are mods that change power and add solar and wind. Huh. So it's been confirmed to only ever be a mod. Yep. Intentionally, I'm not including solar, would not provide upscaling manufacturing encouragements to push further into later power tiers. Yep. Yeah, y'all got that going on. So expand it. Yeah, it looks like heavy modular frames are going to be our next gateway here. Computers as well. The jetpack is going to require fuel packaging. I think fuel packaging is... Yeah, so it looks like heavy modular frames is our next, like, must-do to get more milestones unlocked. So they're the first one that requires a manufacturer. So we got lots of screws. We got modular frames being produced somewhere. Where am I making modular frames? I'm just going to leave my tractor behind for the moment while I run around. I think modular frames are over here. Though I don't seem to actually be making any modular frames because I've got no reinforced plates coming in. Because stitched plates have been disrupted. Because I haven't been sending any iron over. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, I can fix this. I can fix this. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Can we get bean juice droned in from someplace? BRB must go brew. What a world we live in where you can't get bean juice by tiny helicopter. Why do I feel like I'm sitting low? I actually do make reinforced plates. There, that's better. I have 2 recipes for reinforced plates. I was making the stitched plates over yonder. And I was making the conventional reinforced iron plates around here, but then we took that portion of the factory out. Alright, well that's fine. Look, everything goes a little pear-shaped over time. I think we can fix this pretty quickly. Sorry, I just gotta close something here. Here we are. Okay, so this is the output for the plates. And we need to bring those over yonder. So your rotors that are going... And I think I need to use this bus. No, your rods. Okay, you're outputting rods. Alright, well that's going to be problematic if we don't have the rods or the plates. So, you were plates. Okay, so... let's clean up this infrastructure here. You're just a belt of plates. Wow. Okay. That's cool. Many just call them rips, reinforced plates. That's fantastic. I mean, I like it. I can get behind that. So if I disconnect this here... And reconnect it. Here. That should get our plates flowing. And then we can start making stitched rips again. Wait, hold on. You're an input? Alright, no, you're shipping those plates back here. Okay. Okay, cool. No, I get what we have to do. Your mom's a belt of plates. Yeah, your face is a belt of plates, Sage. Okay, so we're gonna do this nice and sweet and sexy, right? Let's get this strung out. Let's get all strung out. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. Not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. Yes, I'm a sweet transvestite. From transsexual Transylvania. Just a bit brought down. Because when you knocked, you thought you were the Candyman. I am... shiver with anticipation. Alright. Alright. Let's do this up. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. We've got this. We've got this under control. How do you do, I see you've met my faithful handyman. Yeah, it's almost time for Rocky Horror season. Gotta get that watch on, that's for sure. Now join my belt. Too late panicking. Well, don't worry. Panicking actually burns calories, so it's advantageous to all of us. But the stress eating does not. Oh, I'm burning so many calories. Now I'm worried about that. Yep. Didn't slide, or didn't jump when I meant to slide. Man. You ever think about how weird it is when, like, viral dances start being a thing? How, like, suddenly everybody's doing, like, weird specific dances at their weddings and stuff? And, like, imagine looking back at that later and being like, oh my god, I can't believe we actually did that. Like the, what was it, the Harlem Shake that everybody was doing for a bit there? May I ask a tech opinion, not a sport question. I'm just polling folks to help me think of something. Yeah, sure. No harm done there. But yeah, just imagine looking back at your wedding videos and being like, why did we do this very specific 2006 thing at our wedding? And now it's forever, and now we're just kind of goobers. But I guess if you're having fun, who cares, right? You know, if it weren't for those routers running through right where they are, this belt would actually have looked pretty cool. And now it looks lame and sad. But that's okay. We're alright. We'll make it through the night. Like I'm using my legs like a sucker. Plenty of songs only become popular due to the viral nature of the dance, Gangnam Style, or Macarena, to name a couple. Yeah, don't do things you will enjoy just in case you'll regret it in the future. Absolutely. Absolutely. Real-time Ben, welcome in. Come on now. There is some VHS tape out there with you doing the Macarena. You know, the funny thing is, there probably would have if I hadn't have had such an aversion to being recorded. Which is weird, like streamer, right? But, like, here we are. But no, Ben, look, I'm sure there are artifacts that exist of me, but, you know, the internet these days is forever. Whereas, you know, the VHS, or like the high 8, if you will, that lives in my parents' basement will likely remain unseen by the masses. Which honestly is best for all of us. Swap and shop today, good thing too. Turns out I'm out of smokes. Uh-oh. Bacon. Are you looking for anything specific? Videotapes and photo film steals your soul. I mean, it's the risk, right? So I got a Pi 4 8 gig. And an older i5 Dell with 16 gig RAM on board. Small form factor. And an HP all-in-one. I've tossed TrueNAS on the system, but it's way more than I need outside a learning environment. Pi has Android-based images of RetroPie. Okay. 2K follower party will involve Chris doing every meme dance that's chat suggests. No, don't talk like that, Sage. First off, we won't have a need for a 2K follower party. It's not going to happen. Exactly. Watermelon. Not the usual. Maybe a Stein, if that's cool. Maybe some kind of tool. Maybe something for mom. Who knows? That's fair. Yeah, I really would like to go antiquing, but I just, gas prices what they are. It's kind of tough to, like, just drive across the country looking at antiques. Which I used to love to do. The only one is currently got Chrome OS Flex. Oh, I got an